Have you ever stepped into a place where the air feels thick with dread, where every shadow could hide a trap, and the sound of creaking bars sends a chill down your spine? A place where the walls seem alive, watching your every move, and escape is a desperate race against an unseen force? Welcome to the eerie depths of Roblox, where a prison unlike any other has captured the imagination of daring players. Steve Movie Prison Run. Abby, I'm MC Doey, your fearless guide through this haunting adventure, and I've got a tale that'll keep you glued to your screen. But first, let's test your brain with a quick riddle to set the mood. Ready? What's 3 plus 6? A7, B9, C10, D11? Drop your answer in the comments. I'm dying to see what you think. If this story hooks you, smash that like button and subscribe for more spine-chilling Roblox tales. Long before Steve Movie Prison Run became a whispered legend in the Roblox community, it began as a bold experiment by a developer named Mia Larson. Mia was a passionate coder with a love for Minecraft, inspired by the blocky world of Steve, the silent hero who roamed its pixelated landscapes. She wanted to bring that iconic character into Roblox, but with a twist, she envisioned Steve not as a hero, but as a relentless warden of a prison obby. Mia designed the map with a cinematic flair, dubbing it Steve Movie to give it a dramatic, movie-like feel. The prison was built from pixelated bricks, with towering iron bars, flickering green lights, and a haunting atmosphere that echoed Minecraft's eerie caves. Steve, with his square head, cyan shirt, and hollow eyes, was coded to guard the prison, his presence both familiar and unsettling. Mia worked tirelessly, crafting 25 unique obstacles that ranged from precarious jumps over lava pits to dodging spiked traps that sprang from the walls. She added a first-person perspective to immerse players, making every step feel like a scene from a blockbuster escape film. But as she finalized the code, something went wrong. Late one night, while Mia adjusted Steve's patrol AI, her screen glitched, and Steve's face loomed large, his eyes glowing with an unnatural intensity. "This prison is mine now," a distorted voice rasped, sending a shiver down Mia's spine. The game uploaded itself to Roblox, beyond her control, and Steve took over. Mia tried to shut it down, but Steve's code had locked her out, trapping her in a digital limbo. The once friendly character had become a merciless warden, determined to keep every player imprisoned in his cinematic nightmare. The prison itself was a labyrinth of terror. Narrow corridors were lined with iron bars that rattled with every step, their shadows stretching like grasping hands. Platforms hovered over glowing lava pits, their edges crumbling underfoot, while spiked traps shot out with a menacing clank. The green lights flickered erratically, casting an eerie glow that made the walls seem to pulse with life. Steve patrolled the halls, his blocky footsteps echoing, his voice a low, glitchy growl. "You'll never leave my prison!" Players who entered, often lured by a mysterious link or a friend's dare, found themselves trapped in a high-stakes game of survival, where escape was a distant hope and failure meant restarting from the start. That's where Doey Muscles stepped in. Doey was a curious Roblox explorer, always seeking the next big challenge. One rainy evening, while browsing the game list, he stumbled upon Wash Steve Movie Prison Run, with its thumbnail of a pixelated Steve standing behind iron bars. "Looks intense," Doey muttered, clicking play without hesitation. Instantly, he spawned in a cold, dimly lit cell, the clang of a gate sealing his fate. Steve's voice boomed through a crackling speaker. "Welcome to my movie, runner! Let's see if you can escape!" Doey's pulse quickened, but he clenched his fists. He wasn't about to let a blocky warden defeat him. He had to break free, no matter the cost. The prison wasted no time testing him. Doey emerged into a hallway where platforms hovered over a bubbling lava pit. their surfaces uneven and spaced with treacherous gaps. The heat from the lava below made the air shimmer, and the platforms wobbled as he landed. He took a cautious step, timing his jump to the next platform. His feet slipped, but he regained balance, his heart pounding. Steve's voice echoed, "Careful, or you'll melt!" A platform crumbled beneath him mid-jump, and Doey lunged forward, his fingers scraping the edge of the next one. He pulled himself up, his arms burning, and pressed on, leaping from platform to platform until he reached solid ground. Steve's laughter rang out. "Not bad for a rookie." Next, Doey faced a corridor lined with spiked traps that shot out at random intervals. The spikes gleamed under the flickering green lights. Their clank, a constant threat. Steve appeared at the far end, his hollow eyes glowing. "Move quick, or you're done!" Doey crouched, watching the pattern, and dashed forward when the spikes retracted. A spike grazed his leg, leaving a pixelated scratch, but he slid under the next set, his breath ragged. The pain stung, but Doey gritted his teeth. He wasn't giving up. Steve's growl grew louder. "You're tougher than you look." The prison darkened as Doey advanced, the green lights casting eerie shadows that seemed to shift. He entered a room with a grid of tiles, some solid, others vanishing into a void with a hollow whoosh. Steve's voice taunted, "Choose wisely, or fall forever." Doey studied the tiles, noticing a faint glow on the safe ones. He stepped onto a glowing tile, then another, his movements deliberate as the void yawned below. A tile dropped behind him, and Steve banged his blocky fist against the wall. "Faster, runner!" Doey kept his focus, crossing the grid with a final leap, landing safely as Steve's frustrated groan echoed. The next challenge was a maze of moving platforms, sliding back and forth over a pit of spikes. The platforms varied in speed, forcing Doey to time his jumps with precision. Steve loomed above, his footsteps thudding. "You're close, but you'll fail." Doey leaped onto the first platform, nearly slipping as it jerked sideways. He jumped again, his timing perfect, but one platform stopped mid-air, leaving him stranded. Spikes glinted below as he balanced, waiting for the next move. Spotting an opening, he leaped, landing on the final platform with a shaky breath. The exit, a glowing portal, loomed ahead. But Steve wasn't finished. He teleported down, his blocky form towering. "This is my movie, and you're not leaving!" The floor trembled as Steve's code glitched, sending a wave of lava surging and spikes shooting wildly. Doey sprinted toward the portal, dodging the chaos. A spike whizzed past his shoulder, and a platform tilted underfoot, but he rolled forward, keeping his pace. Steve lunged, his pixelated hand reaching out. "You're mine!" Doey dove through the portal, a blinding light swallowing him as Steve's enraged scream faded into silence. When the light cleared, Doey was back at his desk, staring at the Roblox screen. The icon for a Steve movie prison run pulsed faintly, as if daring him to return. His hands trembled, his shirt pixelated with scratches, but he'd escaped. Word of Doey's escape spread like wildfire through the Roblox community, turning him into a legend. Yet Steve's prison remains, its green lights flickering, waiting for the next player to step into his movie. Dare you face him? Share your escape strategies in the comments. I know you've got some clever tricks. Oh, and the riddle answer: 3 + 6 is 999. If you picked B, you're a genius. Like, subscribe, and join me for more thrilling Roblox tales. See you in the game if you've got the guts.